Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Marc Antomattei Photography. I am your host, Mr. Marc Antomattei. Today's episode, we are talking about external hard drives. Once you become a professional photographer, you're going to learn and find out real quick that storage space is of the essence because you start to run out of it real quick. If you're using a camera such as Sony's A7R5, which is, I believe, a 61 megapixel camera, I think each photo is going to be something like about 100 megabytes roughly in size. That could eat through storage really quickly. I only use a 24 megapixel camera, and each file is probably something between 10 to 20 megabytes of file, which is still a lot. So I finally ran through my first terabyte, and that was on this one right here, this SanDisk Pro Professional. This is an external SSD hard drive. It's a very nice portable size. It's water and dust resistant. I like this one a lot for its durability and also its portability. So this is my favorite hard drive, but when you're paying for SSDs, obviously, for what it is, it's going to cost a lot more money. Now, you can use these external hard drives, just the regular HDDs with moving parts inside. You can get more storage space with something like this, and for a cheaper price, mind you. But the negative thing about it is that it's more prone to losing data and problems being caused based on the moving components on the inside of it. If you just need the storage space as a great backup and you're not going to be doing a whole lot of reading and writing to this, and you just need to fill it up just to back up your data like once a year or something like that, I do highly recommend the regular HDDs, as you're not going to do this process that often. You could put it inside of a safe, dry, secure place away from humidity that'll keep it nice and safe. And I do recommend getting something like this. And if you have to get something like this, my favorite brand personally, I've tried Western Digital, I've tried some Japanese brands, Buffalo, but this one, Toshiba, is my favorite. So this one right here, this is a 1 terabyte, and this one right here, that's a little bit fatter and wider. This one is actually 4 terabytes inside of here, and I keep all of my YouTube videos on this Toshiba hard drive. I've had these for quite some time, and neither one of them have failed me. So, unfortunately, I ran out of space on my 1 terabyte SanDisk Professional, Extreme Pro Professional. So, I had to buy another one, and this time I opted for the 2 terabyte Extreme Portable SSD. I just ordered this off of Amazon.com and I got it inside the mail today. This one is the same read and write speed as this one. The one that I showed you before that's already unboxed, this is 1050 read and 1000 write, and it's the same for this one right here. So this one, it says water resistant, and also it's shock resistant, things like that. You can drop it from a certain height, which is good. Not that you want to, but also dust resistant as well. So this is the one that we're gonna unbox today. When you open it up, it's a pretty small box from the get-go. You have your device inside of there with a little piece of film around it, so we take that off. Let's compare them in size. Wow, look at that. This SanDisk one, I bought this maybe about 2 years ago, and it's 1 terabyte. It's the same read and write speed, but if you take a look, the newer one is a little bit thinner and a little bit smaller than the new one, and you got an extra terabyte of space inside of there. You could see how fast technology transpires. The old one is 2 years old, and 2 years later they were able to double everything. They were able to put double the space inside of a smaller form factor body, so I'm very happy about that. But both very nice. So I'm getting ready to back up all of my photos on this one now, and I got more photos on this one, and I'm just going to keep this inside of a fireproof lockbox. But for my constant reading and writing and always updating, because I'm taking new photos almost every single week, I'm just going to keep adding them to this one over and over, and then do my yearly backups on this. Really quickly before I close out this video, I almost forgot to show you everything else inside the package. You do have a USB-C to USB-C cable, a really nice and small one here. There's a lot of people complaining on the SanDisk website that they would prefer it to be much longer. But for me personally, I don't know why you need all that extra length for. Just keep it tethered to the computer, as close to the computer as possible. Have it take up as less space as possible on a desk. Or if you go to Starbucks or something like that and you bring your laptop and your HDD with you, this is going to take up the least amount of space. But it also has this USB-C to USB Type A conversion there, so you can even use this inside of an older computer. So that's quite nice right there. This is the technical support and warranty guide. If I can find out how long the warranty is, I will be sure to tell you guys. Very nice. The warranty is for 5 years, so if anything goes wrong with it within that amount of time, that's pretty good coverage right there. They have a lot of faith in their products, and so do I. I don't think that this is going to fail on me within the next 5 years, even the older one that I've already been using for 2 years. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching this episode of Marc Antomattei Photography. Salute to you wherever you may be out inside the world. And as always, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy. I'll see you in the next one.